Okay, and we are just about live. Hello all newcomers and welcome back my fellow Aeternians. As always, it's me, Emperor AP, and today I am thrilled to be talking to you because I am going to be reviewing your Alliance applications live. So I think this is going to give us a chance to meet some new nations, to talk about some nations we've already encountered so far throughout our history as a micronation, and we're going to be diving further into this big issue that Aeternia has been having of how we deal with alliances. We've gotten a lot of alliance requests over the years, and as we have developed and as we've changed, a lot of our needs have developed with it. So we're going to be going back and looking at old alliance requests and starting with the newest alliance requests, working backwards to try and talk through some of those things and respond to those people who have sent us alliance requests. Now, sometimes people will email us with stuff or fill out an alliance application, and then we'll respond to them and we won't really hear back. But what we're going to attempt to do is to make sure that we can send stuff out and get in contact with them. And if people are on the stream with us, potentially even to get those things answered live on stream and to have a back and forth there. We have a few people joining in with us. Give me just 1 second so I can cut the phone off. Sorry about that, everybody. Hello, Leanna. Hello, Aiden. And hello, Edwin. It is good to see you all. Thank you all for joining us on the stream. As well, we have TJ joining us. It's good to see you, TJ. And we have Isaac. Everybody jumping in. Fantastic. Isaac, I wanted to ask you, I sent you an email about your sovereignty license. What is your station? What is your title in your micronation? Are you just a citizen? Are you some sort of government representative? If so, I can add that to your sovereignty license, get that finished up and send it out tomorrow. As well, I'm going to be sending out Leanna's additional note purchase tomorrow, which means that she is going to be, boom, even more increasing her lead as the first aristocrat. We thought Matt had it for a long time. Matt was the first aristocrat ever. He was the first aristocrat. But now Leanna has passed him up and is keeping a solid lead. So she has purchased 10 more notes. So she's going to be at 90 notes, almost to her goal of 100 notes, and absolutely surpassing Matthew Freeman by a large margin. One of the things I also wanted to do tonight before we get too far along the stream, I wanted to once again thank Matthew Freeman for winning the Micronational Risk Tournament. Everybody loved the Micronational Risk Tournament. We had a lot of fun in it. And I want it to be a way for micronations to squash beefs, to get introduced to each other, and to have fun. So as we continue, we're going to try and improve the quality on that as much as we can. But I want to start off with thanking Matt for being our very first winner. And I want to show him some love by having his stuff on the site. So let me go ahead and set this up for us, log in, and get ready to rumble. Okay, so we are going to be editing our site here. And what are we going to do? We're going to add Matt a special page thanking him for being the winner of the Micronation Risk Tournament. So I'm actually going to go into this. Should I do it as a more category or should I do it down here at the bottom? I'll probably do it right here, actually. This looks like a great place. Let me see. Add text. Heading 3. No, big title. That's what I want. Add all caps title. Edit text. I want the color to be solid black or like a bright yellow maybe. Yeah, I'll do like a bright yellow. And then I will do Oswald medium. Let's try that. Uh-oh. You know we got ads. Y'all know we got ads for days out here on these free pink beats. Also, thank you to Pink for making all of the free-for-profit music we're jamming out to tonight. So I'm going to change that to congratulations to Matthew Freeman, first winner of the first micronational risk tournament. And then I'm going to spread that out a little bit so it gives us a nicer look. There we go. I'm going to edit the text, make it a bit larger, and we will be in it to win it. Hey, there we go. Okay. Let me drag that out just a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe that's too far. Okay. Let me see if I can just grab that text. Not actually editing it, but let me just grab it. Risk winner. Matthew Freeman. Fantastic. First Micronation Risk Tournament winner, Matthew Freeman. Hey, let's give it up for him, everybody. Let's get that round of applause in for my man, Matthew Freeman. He killed it. Honestly, I thought I was going to have a lot of the games in the bag, and right away I started losing to Matt. He was good, and I was definitely impressed. So let me see if I can line this up a little bit better on the site. I think I want to have it kind of centered on this page. Maybe right there. Okay. I'll try that like that. See how that looks. With it in the yellow, first Micronation Risk Tournament, I might grab an image and put it there and update that. But I wanted to have something here and now to make sure that he was declared the winner and that we really shout that out. So I'm going to publish that. If you want to see your name up there, all you have to do, let's see if we got it. All you have to do is win the Micronational Risk Tournament. We're probably going to be doing quite a few more of those. Hey, there we go. Very, very soon. So definitely keep up to date with that. I might ask Matt to see if I can throw a picture of him up on there and then do some nicer touching up to that. Make it look like a real award and a real ceremonial occasion because we want to celebrate him. He's been a big part of our community for a while now, and we definitely appreciate you, Matt. So let me jump in here and get started with some of these alliances real quick. I want to make sure that I hit up everybody in the chat. We have 12 viewers right now. Holy schnoinkies, guys. This is pretty crazy. I didn't know if this stream would have a lot of viewers. I figured this is either going to be a big one or this is going to be a flop because we're talking about alliances. We're responding to people's stuff. Let's see how it does. Cool Guy jumped in. Hello, Cool Guy Studios. Good to see you. Drew said hello. Hey, Drew, it's good to see you as well. I'm excited to have you on stream as well. I'm excited to talk to you more about your citizenship. If you could reach out either on Discord or through email, I would love to continue to talking to you. Now that you are a citizen, there are a lot of opportunities that open up for you. So I need to create you a citizenship license. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that we need to talk about. You get a free digital citizenship license with your citizenship. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to talk to you about and opportunities we're trying to grow for our citizens, especially new citizens like you. So contact me and I'll get up to date with you on that. Lana said, been pretty good, TJ. Hey, that's great. Isaac said, I'm the president. I must have forgot to add that. That's fine. Now that I know, I will make sure to add that. Thank you, Isaac. Empire of Aeternia says, accept my non-existent micronation. If you say it exists, then it exists. You're saying right now it doesn't exist, though, so that's not on me. As soon as you change that, I'll change my opinion. Cool Guy Studios says Ameristan is epic. Very cool. I'm glad. TJ's Topia says I was just working on a Saban micro wiki page and I checked my notifications on my phone and saw your stream. Hey, I appreciate it. Well, you know what? Every time somebody jumps in the stream, it helps a ton because you guys have been proving that. Let me show you something crazy right now. I want to get back on these alliances. That's what we're here to do tonight. But I just have to thank you guys so much because we are almost at 2,800 watch time hours. We were trying our hardest to climb up to 2,700 only a week ago, figuring out, for the past few weeks how we could possibly get to 2,700. Let me show you this. 2,784 out of 4,000. Can you believe that? We have jumped almost 100 in a week. That is incredible. And it's all thanks to you guys helping to promote our content, helping to show off, and make Aeternia an amazing, awesome community to be in. So thank you guys so much for that. We are going to continue to push. We want to hit that 3. We want to hit that 3 and maybe even have that full 4 by the end of the year. Because that's how Aeternia is trying to grow. That's what we want to do. We want to be able to make this into something that pays us back a little bit better so we can reinvest it for you guys. But this is the way to do that. We are going to begin. Nope, don't do it. We are going to be doing all of that through getting monetization on the YouTube channel. So you guys are helping out with that. Thank you so much. And let's actually get into these alliances. So I want to say, ooh, a whole bunch of stuff. Matt, hey, we just did the shout out. Hold up. TJ said I was just working on Saban MicroWiki page. I checked my notifications on my phone and saw your stream. Hunter Prater, King Prater said I just replied to your email for relations with the Kingdom of Shurish Krim. Hey, that's perfect. I actually just responded to their email tonight, so it's great. We have a back and forth going, and this is what we want. We, as a micronation, really want to be able to connect with as many other micronations as possible and figure out what our common interests are. Because if there are ways that you can work with other micronations and make something successful from that, it is a great way to boost you up, and it is a great way to help others out as well. So, micronational relations are important, but they're a hard thing to do, and many times they will end up, kind of flopping. There's some reasons for that. We've talked about micronational alliances and foreign relations and stuff in the past. We're going to continue to do that, but for right now, I wanted to show you guys the real life of that, to have everybody who comes on stream know that they get inside peeks into things. They get that special treatment. And so I'm going to show you guys what I do as I move through Aeternia's alliances and discussing alliances with other nations. So Aiden says, waiting to be accepted on the map. I appreciate it, Aiden. Thank you for hitting me up on that. I need to continue to get to it. Between alliances, between the map, between everything that's been going on, I have been slacking. But I am getting to it, absolutely. Jackson said, confused. Ooh, a whole bunch more stuff. Okay. Isaac says, Pink is a gangsta. Pink is very, very cool. Matt said, I am indeed back. Matt is back, and Matt is also the winner of the first Micronation Risk Tournament. Hey, congratulations to you, Matt. Thank you so much for participating. If you guys want to win that tournament, we are going to be probably doing one of those, if not once a month, maybe once every couple months or so. But we really hope to try and push that because it seemed like a popular thing and it felt like everybody had fun. I know I had a lot of fun. So I would love to see what a full micronational risk tournament could be in its biggest, greatest form. Jackson says Unga. Jackson said AP. Oops. Leanna says, I hate ads. Some of the apps I use have ads in them. I don't want to pay to remove them. Agreed. It's the same thing for me. I would love to get like YouTube Red or YouTube Premium or whatever so you don't have ads, but honestly, why? Like, why would I do it? Leanna said, greetings, Gooligan. Isaac said, turn airplane mode on. Ooh. Sure could. Jackson said, AP, if you need help one day making aircraft carriers because you have become a world superpower, hit me up. I sure will, Jackson. You will be the first I contact. Matt says, g'day, g'day. Hey, I'm on the website now. Very cool. Yep, you are on the website. Again, thank you so much. I really wanted to make that a big shout out. As well, if you would like to send us an image for it, if you're comfortable with that, we can put an image of you up. I want to make it like a big deal and shout you out. It's a whole thing. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to have you as a part of our community. It means a lot how dedicated you and Drew are. Bad Boy Aiden says, does the Republic of Molossia know about you? That's a great question. I'm not sure. I haven't reached out to Molossia. I know we have weird like intersections and connections with Molossia that don't directly tie us together, but indirectly tie us together. Viren of the Micronations YouTube channel used to be a citizen of the Empire of Aeternia, still a big part of our community, but just isn't able to fulfill the obligations for citizenship right now. But someone who's very much basically like an honorary citizen, somebody who's very dedicated, who has been a part of our community for a long time, and someone we care about very much. Still hanging around the community, still a great support network for us. But Viren actually did interview President Kevin Baugh of the Republic of Molossia. And so through that, and through having contacted us and interviewed me and gotten to become a part of our micronation, we have connections to Molossia. Like it's possible that they know about us, but I don't think that they do. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Somebody ask them. If somebody has connections to Molossia, see if they know about us, see what they think about us. I'm curious to know. Maybe we might see them at MicroCon in 2022. Aeternia going to MicroCon? What? Maybe. It's in Las Vegas. That'd be cool. I want to try and do it for sure. Leanna asked, has anyone watched the Bushman pranks? Ooh. Isaac said, speaking of Discord, how do you change a Discord profile picture? Mine's racist. Oh, goodness. Google it. I'd say Google it. Cool Guy Studios said, how to do the application. Oh, there should be a link actually in the description of this video that should take you to that, to the Alliance application. If you don't want to go through that route, you can go to our website, eternianempire.wixsite.com. Honestly, if you just Google the Empire of Aeternia, it should come up. The Empire of Aeternia, you can just Google that, or the Empire of Aeternia Wix, and it shows up right there. So that's our site. You can go there. If you want to know how to fill out this application so you can get reviewed on stream, you can go over to Alliances. That's the third tab over, and click Proposal Form. Boom, it brings you right there to fill it out. So let's get through it. I had already, so there's 72 out of 77. I've been working backwards. I know I've probably responded to about 40 or 50 of these, and I have started responding back tonight, starting with the most recent and going backwards. So I know that's a little bit of a backward way to do it, but I do want to make sure that I get through everybody. And so I figured this would be a good way to do it. So we have Akanda. The next one that I have is Akanda by Kyber Clean of Akanda. They say they're a representative democracy. They said their micronation is located in Gambier Island, British Connecticut. British Columbia in Canada. British Connecticut. What am I doing? British Columbia in Canada. They said they haven't started taking in citizens yet, which potentially, depending on how big they are, could be a smart move. Less than 1 acre of land, honest, solid. Economic description says nothing at this moment. Again, I appreciate the honesty. Like, a lot of the time, people want to put their biggest and baddest and strongest flex out there for reaching out for relations. There are a ton of nations that I've seen that say, hey, I have control over like 30 miles of land, or I have this or that or whatever, and are really showing off. I have 22,800 citizens or whatever, and some crazy numbers. And then it's like, okay, so if you have all that, why aren't you as powerful as I would think you would be with all of those resources active and available? The ultimate thing that I've come up with is it's much better for a nation to say, you should, honestly, I'm a small nation, rather than going about the idea of trying to inflate yourself and then come up with justifications for why some of those things may or may not be as accurate as you claim them. So we have Akanda. The name reminds me of Wakanda, which is very cool. I love futuristic societies, but I'm excited to respond to Akanda. So they're Shellbomb 2006. They are in Canada. So one of the things that's difficult about I am going to copy the same thing. I will say, so don't think that I'm just making like, just cookie cutter emails to people, but a lot of the things are very similar. So like the title is always going to be the same because the first contact from the new message. We got a new message from the Alliance proposal submission. So we're gonna go through that. Firstly, let's see. We have Kyber Clean of Akanda. So we should respond. Kyber Clean. Kalen, excuse me, Kyber Kalen. I was about to say literally the same thing that was in that email. Kyber Clan, I noticed, well, I will thank them. Thank you for your interest in growing relations between our two nations. And then we go into what they talked about in the form. Now, the reason that the form is so important, it really helps us to try and understand what you're doing as a nation. So please be as descriptive as possible. When we are going through, 10, 20, 30 of these at a time, it really becomes a big issue to try and figure out, okay, so this person sent me this email, but they only had a little bit of information, so let me try and get back with them. And then let me run over here and do this email. If we can pull up a form like this that you've sent that tells us basic information about your nation, all I have to do then, even if it's months or years down the road that we talk, I just have to pull up your form and I have a good idea about what your nation is up to, or at least what you sent us at the time. And then we can update things from there. But it's important that we know kind of what your ideology is, what your interests are, and how you're going about developing your nation so that we can figure out if we have a good way to develop relations between us and what the best means of growing our two potentials are. So I noticed in your application, I'm going to go back out of there. I noticed in your application that you, let me see. Okay. Ooh, they have a Google site. Okay. Let's check out their site. So, very cool site. Get a citizenship. COVID-19 relief fund to help build the nation. Very cool. Our history. Let's check it out. That's Akanda. Hey, very cool. I love it. It's this little patch. That's very dope. It's its own little thing. Technically, it's an island. You could see right there it being cut off. Very nice. You can see the leader walking on it. They have their own language. Ooh. Very cool. The island of Akanda was founded on September 11th, 2020, after the forming of the Steve Creed. The sacred island of Akanda is protected by a group of Aktabo, which means warriors in traditional Akandan that protect the island, and the most sacred saying is Wasa Akanda, Akanda Wasa, which is means I will protect Akanda, Akanda will protect us. Ooh, that's interesting. I like the history. Our government, let's check out what the government's like. I, Senator Kyber, will send you options and you send me answers. Okay, so government not super developed. They have lots of different things to defend their island. They have the Navy, most developed division of the AFF, and has 2 vessels. Very cool. The Army. I doubt that that's their army, but there is an army. And then the Air Force. No information on it. Interesting. See, so that's the thing. I feel like before you add all these things to the site, get them well developed. Work on them one at a time. I can't say too much because I've had blank parts of the site before. But I'm just saying, when I'm trying to learn about these nations, it's very nice to be able to see those different things kind of develop through the links that you send us. So it was a good thing. I especially liked the history part. The history part, my favorite part, well done, professional. And that's really what I think I'm going to base a lot of it on. So one of the things that I would ask them, I noticed in your application that you sent us the link for your website, and I was excited to check it out. I especially enjoyed learning of Akanda's history and am curious as to what I am curious to learn more about it. I know your application states that you have no goods or resources to trade, but have you considered creating social media content / art as a means of value creation? I am excited as the Empire of Aeternia is growing rapidly online. We hope that we could find mutual interests to develop our niche in that regard. Thank you for your time. Fantastic. Okay, so another one down. Okay, that's Akanda. Aerolap. Aerolap is one that I have seen on the channel multiple times, that I've seen actually in the stream. So thank you very much to Aerolap for filling this out. Cool Guy says how to do the application. I think I got that one. Let me answer a few comments real quick before we jump into another one. Michael Murphy says, "Whoa, what happened to me being in charge of the Aeternian Navy?" Oh goodness. Michael, are you in charge of the Aeternian Navy? Hit me up. Matt says, "We have a Navy." We have a boat that we're actively building. Isaac said, "AP is anti-military, micro-military." That's true. Jackson says, "Hey, bet you can't decode this," and then sent a really cryptic thing. No, I can't decode that. Isaac said he's speaking Minecraft enchanting table. Oh, goodness. Hey, everybody, give me just 1 second. I'm going to step away from the stream, and I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. What is my input capture? Hello, hello. Hey, there we go. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, everybody. I was trying to make plans with Tiffany on the phone. I actually have some big news to come up pretty quick, but I don't want to drop it before it happens. I want to publish a video for you guys with everything out and ready. So I'm so excited for the thing that we are planning. We're planning a big thing. I'm really excited, but I don't want to release it. So I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting. Let's jump back into a few more, and then I will call Tiffany back and finish planning. Ooh, we just had another person hit up the thing. So let's see theirs real quick, and then I will come back to Aerolab. Okay, we have Ameristan by King Eben I, a constitutional monarchy in Georgia in the U.S. Said 38 or more citizens. Ooh, that's crazy. Got more than 10 acres. That's crazy. Services can include being active during events. That's pretty cool. They want recognition. Oh. You may talk to me about the alliance through Discord, but I don't know what the Discord is. I'll figure this stuff out later, I guess. I'm not going to hunt for it. Yeah, Ameristat, I have to have some way to contact you. You got to be able to put your email in. What? How are we going to... What? Okay. Jumping back. Aerolap. There we go. In it. The micronation is Aerolap by Her Majesty Oliverius Marie Crown, the elected Emperor of Aerolap. She says her government is undecided, but likely fits the definition of a democracy, which is interesting with an emperorship. Her micronation is located in a private Discord server and technically in her own bedroom. There's no claimed land yet, but has 8 citizens and less than an acre of area. That sounds very similar to the Empire of Aeternia, actually. Our nation can provide nothing at the moment but loyalty and knowledge, 2 factors we hold in high regard. If we are able to send material goods, we are willing to contact you. I appreciate it. Also, let me see. I want to make sure that I am able to reach out real quick to Aerolap. Alliance proposal submission. Empire of Aeternia. Trying to copy and paste that intro into there. Emperor Crown. Right, that was her last name, Crown. Fantastic. Okay, so hello, Emperor Crown. I am excited to hear of your nation's interest in growing the connection between our nations. Because I always am. I'm always excited to see different nations interacting with us and to learn about them. I noticed you said you don't have any resources to trade with, but have you by chance considered making social media content / art as a useful trade commodity? The EOA is very much rooted in the internet at the moment. I'll say the EOA is very interested in growing its network online, and any resources or help you could provide in, I'm misspelling everything, provide in that regard would be a great starting point for alliance terms. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. For AP. AP. Ooh. That's me. Ooh. Help you could provide. Perfect. In that regard, have to make sure that your spelling is correct, that your punctuation is correct, so that you don't offend somebody, or so that you make sure that you're saying what you mean to say in your emails and in your connection. Being really punctual, being really professional, all of those things when you interact with other micronations are important to preserve your image and to make sure that people feel good about their connection to you and know that you're trying to do the right things by them. So taking the extra time and effort to double check emails, things like that, goes a long way. Not just in micronationalism in life, period, but especially in micronationalism. Because you're dealing with world leaders, and so everybody wants to be treated with respect and to be shown consideration as they put all this time and effort into making this effort to build with you. So now we have the Republic of Aeternia by President Novatrix, and they consider themselves a conservative democracy in Douglasville, Georgia. A lot of micronations in Georgia. Very cool. How many citizens are in your micronation? 14. Let's see where Douglasville, Georgia is. Douglasville, Georgia. Okay, so that's North Georgia. Very nice. Okay. They have less than 5 acres. They can provide water. What do you wish to gain from an alliance with Aeternia? Yes. Their good email to contact them at is this, and so I'm going to grab that. And then we are a conservative nation. We were formed on April 4th, 2021. That'd be April 1st. I was thinking April Fool's Day, but that's April 1st. We still have yet to put together a proper government. We have 3 members in the army. We have a language, Aeternian. Our motto is Gofen, Lieben, Leeken, Repoof. That means long live the Republic. Very interesting. Okay. Let's hit them up. Everybody's like pretty close too, so that's exciting. Subject, alliance proposal submission, the Empire of Aeternia. Nope. Just want to click on that so that I can grab that and reach out. One of the big things, guys, please be as detailed. I think I've brought this up before. Please be as detailed as you possibly can on these, because it helps so much with understanding, how to reach out in the emails and how to know what to say to everybody. Because we want to be able to start moving in right away. As soon as you start your interest in submitting an alliance application with us, we want to make sure that we're on the ball, starting to talk to each other internally in our government and trying to develop a plan to work with your nation. So your proximity, the reason we ask for your location is for proximity to us, because if you're right next door, we of course want to start working with you. Same thing with if you can provide us, social media content, if there's a way for us to easily connect with each other, if there's something you're good at that really benefits us, we want to throw you to the top of the list. We want to start working with you as quick as we can. And then for those nations who we have less in common with, we want to understand what it is that we can find that could be a shared interest for us, that maybe we'd be able to help you in developing, or that you could help us in developing, so that we could make a mutual connection work a little bit better. And then from there, we can start building that up and throwing that to the top of the list. It's just about the more we can work with each other and the more efficiently we can work with each other, the better. So it's a hard thing to do. It takes a lot of time and effort, but sincerely, if you just put a little bit more into the final information, I feel like is the best place. That's just anything that you don't list as detailed as you can and all this, just tell us stuff about it. So if we didn't ask the right questions on the form, if there's something that you're like, well, they asked me about, land and citizens and what items I have to trade and stuff like that, but I don't really have all of that. What I do have is, a large social media presence, or what I do have is the ability to, sing or whatever, something really interesting, but those aren't items that I can sell or whatever. Don't sell yourself short. there's plenty that we can do to develop things and to work with you on your own terms. It just requires a bit more effort. So the more you can give to us up front, the better we can work with you and figure out how to move forward in that plan. So we've created that. President Novatrix. I am pleased to hear about your interest in growing the relations between our people. I noticed that you labeled your nation in Douglasville, Georgia, not too far from the Empire of Aeternia. This close proximity breeds more opportunities for us to work together if that is of interest to you and your people. As well, we are excited to be developing things so much online, and was curious to know if your nation has any experience in social media, in creating social media content / art. If so, this would be a great means of developing the terms for an alliance. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Boom. Fantastic. Okay, let me change from this chill dark beat. We don't want that trap rap type beat. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to mute that. I'm going to go to our alliance proposal form, move to United Parlissime Kingdoms of Bingen. Ooh, that's a hard pronunciation. Also, let me jump in the chat and get with everybody. Michael Murphy says, hey, Leanna. Ooh. Ooh. Aiden said, I'm going to call it Jackson Cipher, that crazy indecipherable thing a minute ago. Jackson said, no, not yet, at least, although I do know some Minecraft enchanting table. That's cool. Drew said, AP, check Discord. Isaac said, sorry, AP, for you having to deal with me being an idiot on email. No, you're all good. I have the same issue where a lot of the time I just won't understand what somebody's talking about or the way that they're trying to go about something. So it'll take 2 or 3 emails for us to really like iron out what we're trying to do. And that's not just on you. So if you are interested in something like that, where you're like, hey, I really, I wanted to get with the Empire of Aeternia, but I only, we didn't hit it off right away or something like that. Keep responding to, keep talking to us, keep trying to build that relationship, because we want to develop something with all of you, and we want to find the best ways to, of course, keep ourselves on track and to move forward, but also to bring everybody into the fold and have everybody be able to accelerate together. So that's the most effective way to do things. That's the best way to continue to grow what we're doing and to make the community bigger. But in doing all of that, we have to be able to actively communicate and go back and forth. So that's the whole idea. Jackson said, do you guys want me to speak Minecraft enchanting table? Leanna said, English will be sufficient. I appreciate that, Leanna. I'm going to get so confused by the rest of the chat otherwise. Richrack said, what's up? Hey, what's up, Richrack? It's good to see you. Jackson said, well, speak some enchanting table anyways. Richrack said, greetings, Miss Taylor. What is your title? Lana says, then why do you ask? I'm first aristocrat in the Empire of Aeternia. She absolutely is. If you notice, if you've gone to our website, the Empire of Aeternia, you can see Leanna and her face right, well, not her face, her name right there, and her title. She is the first aristocrat in the Empire of Aeternia. She is the most wealthy person in the Eternian economy. Anybody who has imperial notes, the Empire's currency, she is the richest of all of them, of anyone who has these notes, including me. She's wealthy. She's up there with 80 notes. So congratulations to Leanna, and I am so glad to have her as a part of this community. Jackson said, I don't know. Richrack said, I asked merely because I would like to know. Very nice. I wish I had some money to donate to Aeternia. It would mean a lot, but also you can donate your time. If you want to become a citizen of the Empire of Aeternia, or even if you just want to help out, you can make social media posts for us. You can make like videos for us. You can like just hang out with us and do a thing. There's so much stuff that we just have to like plan and organize and like have people to do. The more that people want to help out, even if you can just do one thing, like, you know, hit us up, talk to us and say, hey, I want to help out, and we will get something to you. Richrack, are you on our Discord? If you're on our Discord, hit me up. I would love to talk to you about stuff that you can do for the Empire of Aeternia, even though you don't have money to donate. It's not just about money. We really need some like time. We need people to donate and put the work in to get some of our background stuff done. That's 90% of what we're doing now, is just trying to get background stuff done because we're growing so quickly. But if you guys can help us out with that, it means the world, and it allows us to really grow and continue. Leanna says, it means I have the most Eternian notes. Said Leanna. Richard said, I do have a job, so I may soon. I do not know. Oh, very cool. Yeah. Okay. Richard says, I remember when I approached Eternia as the president of the Internet Union. Absolutely. And I'm curious to learn more. Michael says, every time you see Michael, just think Queen Marinette. I had to change my email for professional purposes, and I don't know if there's a way to make a nickname for YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't think there is, but that is weird. Queen Marinette. I sure will. It's good to see you, Queen Marinette. Idiot says, I am still the best country. Leanna says, I'm at 90 now. My goal is 100 for now. I may try for 200 later on. That is impressive, Leanna. And the big thing for me, the big push that I want so badly, is for us to be able to have all of those resources move into the ability to be used. You know what I mean? Leanna, you should be able to use your Eternian notes to be able to purchase things from our store. You can't right now because we don't have a money transmitter's license, but that's the thing we're gearing up to. So that's one of those big stepping stones to land that we're trying to jump on. Rich says, I basically said ally because we're trying to form a federation of websites to combat foreign influence online, which is a new idea. I definitely think it's pretty cool. Commune of Aeternia is still the best country. Drew says, Richrack, did you ever win the Vermont government? Rich said Vermont. Drew says, oh wait, that wasn't you, sorry. Isaac says, guys, I have 80% of control of Afghanistan. Don't do it, Isaac. Drew says, wrong person. I think it was the wrong person that you're referring to too, Isaac. I don't know that you're a part of the Taliban. Commune of Aeternia says Vermont, more like Versuck. Ooh, got him. Richard X says, welcome back, Queen. Drew says, Isaac, are you talk? Are you talk? Are you talk? Are you talk? Are you language? Are you person? Is you human? Drew says, Richard X says, Tali. Drew says, Isaac says, no. Richard X says, that's okay. Michael says, hey, Leanna. Leanna's hitting everybody up. Queen Marinette says, hey, Leanna. Drew says, hey, Leanna. Everybody, Leanna says hi to everybody. Rich says, mic equals muted, by the way. Everybody says my mic is muted. I appreciate it. Jackson says, Leanna says, probably Tiffany. She went to Disney World for vacation. Yep. Leanna says, I'd rather go to Fiji for vacation. You and me both, Leanna. Jackson said, wait, I can read your enchanting table in Minecraft. Nice. Jaya says, can't join, I have to go to bed. Sorry, bye. It was good to see you though, Jaya. I appreciate you jumping in. Excuse me, Manu. Leanna gets it before me. Okay, I keep calling him Jaya. It's Manu. Thank you, Manu, for joining. I am excited to see you again next time. Leanna said, bye, Manu. Leanna said, suddenly the music from Jeopardy started playing in my mind. Nice. Queen said, ooh. Pretty good, really tired, have work tomorrow. Everybody's going back and forth. Leanna said, been busy doing the constitutional challenge. How'd that go, Leanna? Queen said, nice. Ritrack said, epic. Leanna said, the challenge came together pretty quickly. 10 hours of work got 14 pages, and that's impressive. Bad Boy Aiden says, Emperor AP, why did you decide to make a micronation in the first place? So I've actually talked about that in multiple previous videos that you should go check out. But because I want a better life for myself, my family, and I want to be able to create an opportunity for those who haven't had one in their life, specifically economic. I want people to be able to reinvent themselves and start their life in a way that is successful, meaningful, and supported by their community in the Empire of Aeternia. So I want the Empire of Aeternia to be a place that people can come to when they want opportunity, when they want to succeed, and when they want to find a community that they can put their time and effort in to make something in. We want people who want to build Aeternia. We want people who want to make their face and name known in Aeternia and to provide for Aeternia. So that's what it's about. It's about coming here to succeed and then using your success to further accelerate the success of other Aeternians. And that's the point. You know, that's why I'm on here doing this, trying to make this country, trying to get all of these people together so that we can all continue to push forward for this place, for this idea of us being able to achieve through the development of this workhorse, which is the Empire of Aeternia.
Your purchase could be free.
Well, so that's the idea, and that's why we created the Empire of Aeternia, and that's why it's grown, I think, so well. Everybody said check DMs. I'm gonna hit you up. Michael said, Queen said nice. Edwin says, I wish I could edit my alliance proposal. Edwin, it's good to see you. And even if you can't, you could always either one, resend it, or two, if we've responded to you through email, we'll like go back and forth. Drew said check DMs. Leanna said, I have a lot of resources and I knew exactly what I was looking for and what I wanted to stay. I spent most of the time organizing the challenge. Very nice. Queen says, Drew, he's busy. Also challenge. Joking Gamers says, hello. Joking Gamers, it's good to see you. If you don't know, we're a micronation YouTube channel. We are creating a country and trying to get its land purchase developed, which we are almost 10% of our goal toward getting. We are at 788.82 out of 10,000. That is 7.88% of the way to our goal. And, you know, that's something that you don't achieve out of nowhere. You know what I mean? That's a significant amount of money. And I am grateful for everybody who has put even a cent into that. Even people who have not put a cent into it, who have just helped to support and back it enough to get here. Thank you so much for everything you do. And it truly means a lot. Drew says, Queen. Lana says, the bill, on the other hand, is a little more difficult because I'm taking parts of existing bills from other states and compiling them. Oh, very interesting. Is that hard to do? Queen says, it's okay. Joking says, how do y'all get 14, me having only me? Well, I believe in you, Joking. What do you want? What are you looking for? Drew says, advertising, kinda a lot of factors. Agreed. Kindness, a lot of factors. That's true. Cool Guy Studio says, AP, I sent DM. Thank you so much. Everybody's hitting me up on these DMs, and I need it. I want to be able to continue to grow, and a lot of that is reaching out to you guys. Lana says, I became an Aeternian citizen after watching AP's videos. He had a solid plan and vision. That's what drew me in. I appreciate it, and I want to continue that solid plan and vision. It's not just something that's on paper. It's not just something that we're sitting back going, well, everybody needs to join our thing, and then we're going to be good. We're actively trying to build resources and opportunity that we can work with right now to be able to build ourselves into the goals and the steps that we want. So every time you see us hit a goal or a landmark, don't think that's a linear progression. Don't think that's just going to keep going at the same rate, because we're trying to accelerate. That's why we have 2,800 watch hours right now. Well, we're about to. That's why we are trying to continue to push forward to that 4K. is because we want every single revenue stream we can to be able to expand what we do as quick as possible and make more and more content, have more and more people that we can support under ourselves to grow and to stabilize. Make it easier and safer for people to join and feel comfortable growing in the empire. Vernonium says, hello. Leanna said, random question. Does anyone else think it's ironic that at the same time the U.S. is moving toward communism, Cuba is fighting for freedom? I do think this is an interesting discussion, yeah. Aristoria says, shake my head, am better. Leanna says, I knew you'd catch that. Aristoria says, I am best. How do I alliance form? How I do alliance form? You can hit it up in the description. Drew says, I laugh way too hard when someone says Drew. No one quote me on that. Isaac said, I want to see the ocean before I die. You definitely can, Isaac. That's totally possible. TJ says, sorry if I haven't been chatting a lot. I've been working on a map with every state that was recognized by Sabatat. That's pretty cool. Isaac says, the closest I've been to the ocean was my dad asked him when to go to Louisiana. Just to say I've been there. We went and ate burger kind of in northern Louisiana. That's pretty cool. Also, Louisiana's a nice place. I'm from Louisiana. Louisiana's beautiful. I definitely recommend you go one day. Also, you can easily get to the water there. Vernonium says, I've technically seen the ocean when I went to Chicago. That's cool. Queen says Chicago. Vernonium says the Great Lakes are connected to the ocean. Drew says, when the Aeternian market comes, I'm going to be rich, boy. You know it. Also, we do have the imperial market, and that's part of the thing that we're trying to develop in all of these plans. That's why we're trying to get things like the money transmitter's license. We want our currency to become effective in our own market. Isaac says, I've never really been anywhere or seen anything, TBH. Also, Drew, that's one of the things that you can do now that you have a citizenship, is you can start a business. You can, there's a number of things that we can do. Commune of Aristoria says, how do alliance form? Isaac said, well, I've technically seen the ocean through the Mississippi River then. Again, description or the website. Queen says, that's not how it works though. Isaac said, I was joking. Aristoria says, shake my head, I'm going to invade the world. Oh, goodness. Vernonium says, I'm just going to pull a Daniel Shays and take over Wisconsin. Daniel Shay, I'm confused on the reference. Lana says, greetings, Vernonium. Also, greetings, Vernonium. It's good to see you. Aristoria says, I don't see the form. If you go to our website, again, you type in the Empire of Aeternia, it should be like the first or second link. You can get here and there's contact form first off, but also you can go over to alliances, tab right there, and proposal form. Boop. There you go. Just like that. Let's see, and let's continue real quick. So let me go to United Parlissim Kingdoms of Binjik. Eben Berkvins. The government is capitalist and communist, but it's located in Belgium. Ooh, that's cool. And has 35 to 40 citizens. That's crazy. If we could, we should. We can't send things to people. Friends and, of course, a bit more recognition. Again, I think a lot of people miss the idea of being able to do things just solely off of the internet. There's a ton of stuff that you can do just on the internet that can be valuable for an alliance. Hello, Evan. I am excited to see you are interested in growing relations between our two nations. I noticed on your application that you are in Europe and say that you have no sources to trade. Has your nation considered creating social media content / art as a means of trade for your nation? As the Empire of Aeternia is very invested in its online presence. That's a better way to say that. We would be excited to hear from you regarding that matter. Thank you. That would be a great reason to start drafting, to consider an alliance between our nations. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you, Emperor AP. And it's crazy to think about. I'm sending emails as the leader of a country. Absolutely insane. You know what I mean? That doesn't, you don't comprehend how crazy that feels to be, you know, well, there are a ton of people who are micronational leaders and stuff. So I guess it's not super special, but it feels special to me. I never felt like I would be in a position to be signing something as the leader of a nation, sitting behind the flag of my people, and truly creating in front of those who I can call citizens and who I can call peers. Absolutely incredible. Drew says, oh, AP, I already started my business. I'm making a Discord server. Check me in for more info. That sounds cool. I'm excited to hear about it. Isaac said, AP, would you ever take another nation as a puppet or kind of like a colony if they did voluntary? When I had my old micronation, some micronation in Alaska asked to be a colony, and I was Stonehenge, not Stonehenge. The Easter Island heads. I would definitely consider it. I think it's a thing where if a nation wanted to become a puppet of the Empire of Aeternia, not even a puppet, because that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? They'd have to just voluntarily be associating with us. And at a certain point, if they wanted to basically just become a part of the Empire of Aeternia, they should just become a part of the Empire of Aeternia. You could become a state, like a colony, like you said. We would have a territory as that nation. But what we would want to do is really invest in that person and that nation. So I would ask that person before they start their nation or whatever, before they develop it, if they would first become a citizen of our nation and then grow into developing their own state. Or territory within our nation and describing the process for that, because we really want to make sure that somebody has everything they need to succeed when they do that, and that we invest the proper resources and time and people into making that territory a success. We had New Maryland that became a territory of ours for a very short amount of time, and we weren't able to supply the resources necessary to do that, and they didn't have the proper training and understanding of what would be entailed in doing all of that. So it ended up falling apart very quickly. And we want to make sure that we never do that again and that we are better prepared to serve those that want to become a part of our empire, especially something like a territory that will be pulling in citizens of its own to further support our resources. So that being the case, as a bastion of the Empire of Aeternia, as a place that people can go, a hub of information, we want that territory to be ready and prepared. We absolutely want territories. If you want to become a territory, even if you have a nation created already and you want that nation to become a territory of the Empire of Aeternia, we need to talk about that. Please reach out to us. Please fill out an alliance application. Put it in the description of the alliance application. Detail what you want. Reach out to us in an email, because that's the point for us. We want to know what everybody wants to do so that we can make plans to fit that properly. But if you want to become a part of the Empire of Aeternia, there are going to be certain things that need to be done, and it's going to be a long and difficult process. Not to become a citizen, but if you're trying to go from a country that is its own independent country to everybody, including the leadership of that, being absorbed into the Empire of Aeternia in such a way that is permanent and legitimate, that's going to be a hard process. So just understand that that would take time and that we would have to really, really work on that So if that's your interest, we need to get started as soon as possible. Definitely not impossible, not even like unlikely. It's just you would need to get to the ability to develop that. And that's what we would strive to work on as quick as possible with whoever wanted that. I'm trying to get us some jams joined back up here. Let me see if I can't do that while I jump into the rest of our chat. Hey, Steven said, what's up? Hey, Steven, can you message me? I sent you a text. I'm not sure if you responded back to it, but if you could, it would help out a lot. I appreciate it, my guy. Tiffany and I are trying to plan some stuff. If you could hit me up, it would mean a lot. Ooh. This one's pretty cool. I'm trying to find those best beats. Ooh, hey, nice. No ad. Okay, so we're jumping back into it. There we go. We responded. We responded. Ooh, did we though? Very cool. Yep. So now who else can we get through? Can we move? How are we gonna flip through? Can we shoot? Ooh. Sovereign Republic of Weisport, Grand Colonel Joshua Weiss. Democracy with a non-elected head of state, but a Supreme Council that makes laws. Non-elected head of state. Is it a democracy then? Pennsylvania, 46. Everything in crafts except 3D printed objects. Coal. I have a hell of a lot of coal. I'm not saying that y'all should use this as things that you need. I'm saying you should use those for your like you should use that to create some ideas for your own trade list. But yeah, I will reach out to Joshua Weiss. Ooh. But yeah, let me see how long we've been hanging out and stuff. Ooh, now we're at almost 80 applications. This is crazy. Okay. First off, let me read the comments. Rich said, that's pretty neat, Kingdom of Vernonium. Vernonium says, Daniel Shays is this guy who started a rebellion in Massachusetts after the Revolutionary War because he didn't want to pay taxes. That's crazy. Goodness. Steven said, hey, yep. What's up, Steven? Rich says, that's pretty neat, Kingdom of Vernonium. Leanna says, I've been to South Carolina, Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, West Virginia, Colorado, Niagara Falls, Canada. Wow. Oh, and Tennessee. Very cool. I've also been to Tennessee. Tennessee is cool. That's the one place we've both been to. I guess I've technically been to Texas as well, but this is interesting. Isaac said, I've been in Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana. Very nice. Drew says, I've only been in South and North Carolina. Also very nice. Leanna said, I go to North Carolina so much from my home in Virginia that I don't count it anymore. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Aristoria says, okay, so if I join you, can I become independent at any time? No. No, absolutely not. That's why you wouldn't become a territory, right? So we would want people that are, going to set with us and be with us specifically. So somebody becoming a territory of the Empire of Aeternia would not be able to pull out. It wouldn't. We would design it such that it is not possible to pull your stuff out. If you pulled out personally, you could no longer be a citizen and you could remove yourself that way, but your people and all the things that you have wouldn't come along with it because we would specifically invest resources in what you're doing. So it'd be a long-term process over a period of time to develop a territory in the Empire of Aeternia, and it would be our territory, regardless of who the head of the territory is, regardless of their interests. It would be our territory. We would be training somebody in you to run the territory, but we would have such a hold on the territory that if you decided you wanted to leave, you would have to abandon the territory in order to do so. Leona says, Drew, you should go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. When you get outside of the tourist area, it's really nice. Drew says, Leona, if you ever do Cure Beach, North Carolina, beautiful place. Isaac says, I went to a Civil War reenactment there and got a picture with both sides. And I remember the Yankees asking if I knew who they were. Interesting. Drew says, LOL. Vernonium says, I've been to Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Florida, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Dang, that's a lot of places. TJ's Topia says, I'm still here and working on the recognized by Sabatat map. Nice. Lana says, I'll see about making a trip there in the future. Absolutely. It's cool that everybody has so many places they've been to. I haven't been to nearly that many places, but I definitely want to travel more, especially with the Empire of Aeternia stuff. I want to be able to come see you guys. It seems like there are a lot of people in the southeastern United States and the southwestern United States that have micronational ties. So I would love to, and along the East Coast, I would love to be able to make more connections with people like that and have physical meetups that we do. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know. It seems like North Carolina is a place that a lot of people can get to. Even in the stream, people are talking about North Carolina. North Carolina would be a cool place to host something like that, as well as Alabama. I noticed there were a number of even our Alliance applications that say that they're in Alabama. And since we're in Alabama, that would make it a perfect coincidence for us to host something like that, if everybody could make it. And it wouldn't be too hard for us to do because, you know, we'd be near enough to us to not have too much difficulty with that. Ooh. WeissJoshua110@gmail.com. Okay. WeissJoshua110@gmail.com. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna grab the Alliance proposal submission form from the Empire of Aeternia, and then I'm gonna send. Hello, Mr. Ooh, did they state what their Grand Colonel Weiss? Ooh. Grand Colonel Weiss, I am excited to hear about your interest in furthering the relations between our people. Let's see what they put for their trade stuff. I think they were the people who said everything in crafts except 3D printed objects have a hell of a lot of coal, apparently. And where are they at? They're in Pennsylvania. I noticed on your application that you have a number of trade items you would be able to work with in developing terms for an alliance. As well, would your nation have any interest in creating social media content videos for us? In addition, I thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Emperor AP. Emperor AP. Okay. Boom. Okay, and let's see. 46 citizens. Absolutely insane. I also want to see in a follow-up email to them if they can actually send us some of that stuff, because that's one of the big things that I want to start doing is making more and more use out of our PO box. We have a PO box right now, and we pay for it by the year, but our the PO box isn't used enough to really get worth out of it. So we want to start to do more and more with the PO box and show off things that people send us from different nations and shout out those nations and stuff. So if you are interested in seeing that stuff, send stuff to our PO box. You guys already know where the PO box is, what's going on with it. If you don't, you should. Let's go to it. Okay. So our P.O. Box info is down here. That's 56 Hughes Road, P.O. Box 923, Madison, Alabama. If you just put in P.O. Box 923, Madison, Alabama 35758 as the sending address, you will get it. You will be able to send stuff to our P.O. Box. Please remember our P.O. Box is fairly small. We can you can fit, a few letters, things like that in there. It's the smallest box they have. It can fit maybe a small package or just a few things, like 3 or 4 magazines, is about the size that we can fit in there. So not very much. Definitely be considerate of that. But other than that, please send us stuff. I'm excited to see things. I want to see flags from different nations. I want to see, different items that are special and important to different nations. Please don't send any like food items or perishable things, because that would suck. But other than that, I'm excited to see it. As well, even if you're not a micronation, if anybody wants to just send us something, we would love to show it off on the channel. That's what happened with our wonderful flag here. And it has worked out beautifully thanks to Master Stephen Vince. Isaac said, my dad has been to every state except California. He's a truck driver. Drew said, me only being in the Carolinas. Oh no. Kingdom of Vernonium says, I'm in the driftless region. What's the driftless region? Leanna says, Texas sucked. It was hot and dry and barely rained enough to cool it off. Oh. Isaac says, I've been really in Mississippi and Tennessee because I was asleep my entire time in Alabama. I was in my dad's big truck and I only ate Burger King in the outskirts of Louisiana, barely across the border. That's fair. Drew says, North Carolina gang. Ooh. Vernonium says, I'm sick and sad. TJ says, I have been to all those different places. Goodness. But not Alabama. What do you have, Vernonium? Vernonium says, no, it's an inside joke in the MA. Leanna says, Colorado was pretty nice. I stayed close to the Pikes Peak. The view of the mountain was amazing. That's awesome. Leanna says, damn, TJ is the king of the road. Of course, TJ is going everywhere. TJ said, I have to go to sleep. See ya. It was good to see you, TJ. Thank you so much for hanging out. Drew says, oh, AP, I'm sending some stuff soon. Hey, please do. I'm so excited. I really want to show stuff off on the stream. Vernonium says, don't send any pipe bombs. Please don't. Please actually don't send dangerous stuff. It'll get caught through the mail. It really will. Don't do it. Leanna says, good night, TJ. Drew says, good night, TJ. Vernonium says, good night, TJ. Richrack says, good night, TJ. Everybody said good night, TJ. Isaac said, guys, I put a pipe bomb in the mail. Irish Republic song plays. Don't do it. What did we just talk about not putting in the mail? They're going to get it. Isaac says, I'm going to send to AP Anthrax. Please don't. I'll cry, and then I'll breathe, and then I'll die. Please don't do it. Vernonium says, no surrender. Celtoid. Up. Ulster. I'm so confused on what Vernonium's saying in the comments. If you guys can decipher Vernonium's quizzical question there, or whatever they're trying to propose, please let me know. I am very curious. But yeah, we have Weisport, the Sovereign Federal Republic of Weisport, who has sent us some information. It's very cool. I will say, showing off the website, showing the detailed interest in what your nation looks for in alliances themselves really helps us out. So I appreciate you guys. We have 80. We just have 80 responses now. Very, very cool. Favindria, the Kingdom of Favindria by King Kabi Bullock the First is a monarchy in Tennessee. That's close to us. 50 citizens in their micronation, but less than 1 acre. They have green dye that they could send us. They have recognition is what they want, and there is their information. They said they're based in Discord. Fantastic. So they're in Tennessee. I want to reach out to them. Make sure that I tell them, hey, since you're so close, that's great. Ooh, also we have 10 viewers. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. To the Kingdom of Aeternia. Also, if you guys see a nation on here you know, or if it's your nation that we're responding to, please let me know. I'm always excited to talk to people, and I really want to get solid feedback on what we're doing, and if what we're doing is helpful to you guys, and also what we can be doing to make this process a little bit smoother for everybody. I know a lot of it would honestly just be if we could hit it when it comes up, if we could respond to everybody right back right away, that would be the best. But, you know, we can't always. Even on the website and stuff, we monitor it every once in a while. I try to as best I can, but that doesn't always work out. So it's hard for everybody to cover it consistently. And sometimes we have, you know, 2 or 3 people that are on it. Sometimes we just have one person that's, you know, really looking at when we're getting notifications and stuff. So 90% of the time it's just me. Every once in a while we'll have somebody on something that can kind of help out a little bit. But remember, guys, that all this just takes time. Kingdom of Aeternia. Why did I put Kingdom of Aeternia? Why didn't I address the person like would be respectful? King Kabibullah the First. Dear King Kabibullah the First. So V, there we go. I am pleased to hear about your nation interest developing closer ties to mine. In your application, I noticed that you are located in Tennessee, which is in close proximity to the EOA. That being the case provides us with greater opportunity to draft terms for an alliance if we are able to interact publicly due to the short distance travel. Alternatively, has your nation considered creating videos / digital media for social to be used as a means of trade online as we work heavily over the internet? Any services that you offer in that area would be of great benefit to us. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Emperor AP. And make sure that we correct all of those errors and boom, send that off. Fantastic. So we've responded to what, 10 in this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 thus far in this stream. We will be doing some more very soon, but this is a long process. Ooh, Leanna put a whole bunch of devil masks. This is interesting. Ooh, everybody hit him up. Drew says, wait, no, AP, that's Wolf Boy. Drew says, the Toxic Raider you banned. Oh, goodness. Leanna says, Tennessee, they might be close to me, depending on the city of origin. Drew said, AP, don't do it. Communist of Astoria said, don't do it, man. Oh, goodness. I just realized. Rich said, so I just sent a proposal. Hey, fantastic. I would love to reach out, Rich. Drew says, AP, wait, you're signing a deal with the devil. Everybody's upset. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm definitely not signing a deal. I'm like reaching out to see what they're interested in offering. But yeah, no, if that's who that is, I just won't follow up. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Leana said, devil, devil, devil. That's why. Communist of Astoria said, no, he's signing a deal with the devil. Stop. Yes, he is. He's not looking at chat. Look at chat. Everybody throwing in. Frog said, what if I send an alliance request from the Republic of Burning Assistan? I would respect it, but laugh. Drew says, bro, he's done for the video. He's going to send back, going to be some terrorist thing. Oh, goodness. Lana says, AP, what? Don't do it. No. Everybody hit me up. Really upset. I didn't realize it. Frog says, I don't know what's happening, but I just want to have an alliance with the Republic of Burning Assistan. That's fair. Vernonium says, no. Isaac said, AP shook hands with Bill Cipher. Got me. I didn't know the thing. How did I know? How do I know what the thing is? Also, I feel like a lot of the time, the people who troll and stuff on Discord are just people actually trying to look for attention. Like if they got more positive attention, if they worked into something else, they could actually be productive and make some positive efforts. But I don't know. If that's somebody who everybody's like really not down for, I won't keep messing with them. I won't keep hitting them up. But there is no official deals right now. This is reaching out to everybody and trying to understand what everybody's situation is. Now I know a little bit more about this person's situation, and it's making me concerned. So I don't think I'm going to continue following up with them. But, let me know. Keep me updated with the situation. TJ's Topia says, I tried to go to sleep, but I can't, so I'm back to working on that map I got. That's awesome. Rich said, honestly, Internet Federation sounds better after 2 years of the Internet Union. Makes sense. Frog says, Burning Assistan is a culture of people who have spicy diarrhea. Oh, God. Why, Frog? Why? Why would you feed them things that make that? Drew says, agreed. Vernonium says, if you move to Vernonium, you get a free cat girl. No promise that she'll be female. That's fair. How do you get a cat girl? Is it a hybrid? Like, are you breeding cat-human hybrids? What's going on in Vernonium? This is concerning. Are they just big anime fans? Like, what's the deal? And you can't sell people. You can't give away people. Rich says, bro, what a disclaimer. Drew says, LOL. Frog says, at Vernonium, are they ripped? Vernonium says, yes. Frog says, hell yeah. Leanna says, spicy diarrhea, LOL. Too many extra spicy burritos. Y'all know it. Y'all know what's happening. Frog's got the most constantly active group of micronational citizens. They're just running back and forth to the bathroom all the time. They're just sprinting. They're hella efficient. They go to work, they're typing real fast, they jump up from their computer, they're sprinting away, they're trying to get to the bathroom, they sit down, they're good, they run back to their computer and start typing back. They're the most efficient group of people. That's what gets them, is the spiciness. They're all mad all the time because they got that spiciness in them. Goodness. Leanna says, spicy diarrhea, LOL, too many spicy burritos. Aristoria says, I can make cat boys real. Is there some technical difficulty between making cat boys and cat girls? He's like, cat boys are easy. Cat girls, on the other hand, more of an issue. Drew says, Vernonium breeding illegal humans caught in 4K Ultra HD, 1 million by 1 million inch TV. Gosh. Vernonium says, are you citizens sick and sad? Frog says, most of the people of Burning Assistan is cat girls. Oh, God. So they get it stuck in their fur, and it burns them constantly. Nasty. Why is this happening to your nation, Frog? This is an epidemic, and you're just calling it a part of your culture. Don't front on us. You know it's bad. Isaac says, you can't sell people. As a person from Mississippi, there's several reasons I could disagree. You can't legally sell people. Don't sell people. Selling people is wrong. Richrack says, I have to go for now. See you tomorrow, AP. Always good to catch one of your streams now and again. You give me hope for the micronation community as a whole. DM me if you respond to the email I sent. Thank you so much, Richrack. I appreciate it, and I'm excited to work with you more. I will absolutely respond to the email, and it's good to see you. I'm excited for every stream you're a part of, and we have fun. It means a lot. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you more soon. Frog says, NCat boy. See ya, Rich. Frog says, NCat boys. Leanna says, Neko girls. Frog says, just kidding, they are all fly people. Drew says, see ya, Rack. Renonium says, exactly, Leanna. You hit the nail right on the head. Leanna said, awesome. Drew said, do you have to clean their litter box? Renonium says, why? I can't do this anymore. It's too rough. It's too serious. I do think I'm going to go ahead and dip out, guys. I want to stay on the stream longer. I want to hit that 2-hour mark with you guys, but it's difficult. I will say our baseline right now is 10 subscribers. We used to be at a baseline of like 2 or 3 subscribers, viewers, active viewers. We used to be at a baseline of like 2 or 3 active viewers. And like if we got 4 or 5, that was a huge deal when we first started streaming. Not even when we first started streaming, getting a viewer was like such a crazy hype thing. At this point, having 10 people regularly stay for the whole stream, that's huge. We're about to hit 20 hours of watch time with this stream if we keep going like this. I'm not going to be able to stay on for the full 2 hours, but I just want you all to know that that means a lot to me. That y'all are helping to keep the watch time up, and y'all were sitting while I was on the phone. Like, I definitely don't mean that as any like negative thing. It's something I came up for me to like handle stuff with Tiffany, but I do appreciate that. I want you to know every moment that you sit in that chat, every moment that you hang out on the stream, even if I have to run away for a second, huge for our watch time. You guys are making this happen and happen quick. That 2784, you see how close that arrow is to our watch time? That was updated last on July 11th. So that's our watch time from July 11th. Just imagine what that's going to add after the next few days. And with this live stream, it's going to jump up. And that means a lot for us. That means a lot for us as a nation. That means a lot for us as a community. That means a lot for us as a YouTube channel. So we're almost there. Keep grinding with us. Keep pushing with us. And I will see you guys very, very soon. As always, please keep reaching out to us. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff over the next few days. So keep active with us. Keep engaged. We're going to be putting out some YouTube shorts. So show off those YouTube shorts to people. They're like a few second videos. So if you watch through the full thing and you comment and you share it with somebody, it's a nice way to really help grow and spread what we're doing. But other than that, I will see you guys soon. Leanna says, tell Tiffany hello for me when you hear from her or see her again. Love to AP. Aeternia forever. Agreed. I sure will tell her. I'm actually about to get on and talk to her. That's why I'm dipping off the stream to make sure I get time to tell her goodnight and everything. I will absolutely pass on the hello. Love to you too, Leanna. I appreciate you. I hope to see you very soon in the future. And Aeternia forever. Thank you all so much. Drew said, Aeternia forever. Long live Aeternia. Good to see you, Drew. Long live Aeternia. Aristoria said, cat boys or cat girl. What? TJ Topia says, wait, is it the end? It's the end of the stream, but it's the start of something new in the world. New world order. The Empire of Aeternia coming up in the world. Catch us on the flip. I will see you guys soon. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. And until next time. Peace, everybody. And then you know I'm going to hang out like a few more seconds for the stream to really wrap up and end, because every time I end it early, it cuts off my like nice general farewell that I do to everybody. So I'm giving it a few more seconds to jump in, trying to get it. We're bumping. Oh, tried to rhyme, didn't work all the time, trying to get it on the grind. And I'm about to hop off, doing it big every day.